Hey guys, welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast, your daily guide for inner child healing. This podcast helps you establish a consistent reparenting routine, and it's divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading, the second is a discussion of that reading, followed by suggested journal prompts, and the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us. I'm so glad that you could join us here on this journey of self-expansion and growth. If this is your first time, welcome. Now, before we dive in, I'd like to again remind us of the congratulations of passing the 500 episode marker. And as a celebration of that, I've opened up the Patreon community for free membership so that people can join our Zoom calls for free. There are a lot of people struggling out there. There's a lot going on. So I thought this could be a way to provide some help and, to give some thanks for all the support that I've received so far. You can also choose if you'd like to be a paid Patreon member, and that will help me to subsidize some of the costs and expenses that I have for this project. I'm still running this out of my own pocket, so it's about $2,000 to $5,000 a year that it costs me to produce this actually. So I'm not really making money from this. It's something that I'm doing for myself and hopefully to be able to help others. And so I'm coming from a genuine place here. The second thing that I'd like to remind you is that you can also find the Reparenting Daily Journal. You can purchase that on Amazon. It's another way to support the podcast. It's under $20. And it basically allows you to follow along with all of the monthly and weekly themes. It gives you space to keep your notes. And yeah, if you join the team or the Zoom calls, it might be a great way for us to all stay aligned and be working together. The last thing I'd like to give you a head up on is the Fairy Tales for Reparenting Daily series. As I mentioned earlier, I've had some editing issues with that because in the springtime, the end of spring, I did some reworking to structure those into certain themes. So like the beginning, middle, and end of the hero's journey. And in the midst of reorganizing and restructuring the stories and also upgrading the artwork, some of the text is a bit mixed and jumbled all over the place. Sorry about that. When I was in the editing phase for the first time, they did not send the proofread copies to the Netherlands, and so I had to work, around and trying to find a way to get the copy to edit, and it's just been a mess. So basically, that's going to take a little bit longer. I'm going to aim to have that done by the end of the year, but I have burned my eyes, so I am very limited. Excuse me, with what I can do and time I spent on the computer. And so I would have had that done much earlier. I would have liked to have that already done, but here we are. And so in any case, once that's available, again, I'll give you a heads up, but please do hold off on purchasing the Fairy Tales for Reparenting Daily for now. Or Fairy Tales for Reparenting series, not the Fairy Tales for Reparenting Daily. That's it today. So without further ado, let's dive into today's practice. Today's article is entitled, What are Social Skills? And it's from the website Skills You Need. You can find the link in the show notes, as always. Just as a reminder, we're in September, and the theme for this month is emotional intelligence. We're in week 4, which is September 22nd until the 30th. And the theme for this week is strengthening social and communication skills. Social skills are used to communicate and interact with each other, both verbal and nonverbal, through gestures, body language, and our personal appearance. Human beings are social creatures, and we have developed many ways of communicating our messages, thoughts, and feelings with others. What is said is influenced by both verbal language and the way we use it, the tone of voice, volume of speech, and the words we choose, as well as by more subtle messages such as body language, gestures, and other non-verbal communication methods. The fact that some people are better social interactors than others has led to detailed investigations into the nature and function of interpersonal interaction. Developing social skills is about being aware of how we communicate with others, the messages we send, and how methods of communication can be improved to make the way we communicate more effective and efficient and effective. There are distinct advantages to having well-developed social skills. Here are 5. More and better relationships. Identifying well with individuals leads to more relationships and, at times, friendships. By developing your social skills, you become more charismatic, a desirable trait. People are more interested in charismatic people as charismatic people, or at least appear to be more interested in them. Most people know you cannot advance far in life without strong interpersonal relationships. Focusing on relationships will help you get a job, get promoted, and make new friends. Well on social skills can increase your happiness and satisfaction and give you a better outlook on life. More relationships can also reduce the negative effects of stress and boost your self-esteem. Number 2, better communication. Relating with people and being able to work in large groups naturally develops one's communication skills. After all, you cannot have great communication skills and being able to convey one's thoughts or ideas may be a single most important skill that you can develop in your life. Number 3, greater efficiency. If you are good with people, you can more easily avoid being with people that you don't like as much as others. Some people dread social interactions because they don't wish to spend time with individuals who do not have similar interests and viewpoints. It's a lot easier to attend a meeting or a work party in your personal life if you know at least some of the people who will be there. If you're in a social situation and don't want to spend your time with John because you know you don't like him or he cannot help you with a particular issue, a good set of social skills will allow you to politely convey that you need to spend time with other people to get together. Number 4, advancing career prospects. Most worthwhile jobs have a people component, and the most lucrative positions often involve a large amount of spending time interacting with employees, media, and colleagues. It is rare that an individual can remain isolated in their office and still excel at their job. Most organizations are looking for individuals with a particular tactical skill set, the ability to work well in a team and to influence and motivate people to get things done. Number 5, increased overall happiness. Getting along and understanding people will help you open many personal and career-related doors. Having the confidence to start a conversation at a work-related conference may lead to new job offer with higher salary. A smile and hello in a social situation may lead to a friendship being formed. Thank you, and that's the reading for today. You can check out the article to read the remainder of the article. Social skills are the foundation of how we connect and communicate with others, both through words and nonverbal cues like tone and gesture and body language. Developing these skills leads to stronger relationships, clear communications, and more opportunities for growth. With practice of manipulation, since social skills are all manipulation and influence, they increase confidence, which is your ability to receive what you want by others, which comes by your ability to manipulate others, reduce stress, and make it easier to navigate personal and professional life because you're manipulating others to get your desired result, which is all that social skills are. Strong social skills are also tied deeply to communication. You can't build meaningful relationships without knowing how to express yourself clearly, listen actively, and read the subtle signals that others give. These abilities allow you to avoid misunderstanding, create efficiency in social situations, and choose your interactions with more intention, because everything is about intentionally crafting and manipulating your needs out of others. That is, again, the definition of social skills. Most important, social skills are learned, not fixed. They require awareness, practice, and flexibility to match the situation, whether in friendship, work, studying, or everyday interactions. By choosing to strengthen them, you expand your ability to connect, influence, and find belonging, which in turn increases your happiness and life satisfaction. So, if you cannot connect, and because you were not raised by parents, it's because you didn't have all that practice of connecting and building those social skills. And if you were not able to practice with your parents and simultaneously not able to make friends or date, then you will surely have never had the chance to develop these social skills. And again, all social skills and connection are about manipulation and exploitation of your needs from other people. And many people don't like to say that, but fuck it. It is what it is. As we go into the journal prompts today, number 1, what social skill, listening, speaking, nonverbal communication, or conflict management feels most natural to you, and which feels most difficult? Number 2, how might your life have been different if your younger self had been taught these skills early on? And number 3, what's one small communication practice you can try this week to show your inner child that connection is possible and safe, even if you've never experienced it before in your entire life? Thank you. And that's the reading for today. As always, take care and please do be well. Welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please go ahead and find a space where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for this 10-minute silent meditation. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying down, or in whatever position makes you comfortable today. Take a moment to simply be with yourself. Focus on your breath and gently connect with each part of your body. If thoughts arise, don't let them overwhelm you. Just observe them without attachment. Imagine them as leaves drifting down atop a river, passing by without needing your engagement. Stay present, grounded, and open to this moment, no matter what time you are listening and practicing this meditation. Namaste.